The Arc of Monroe has a very rich history helping people with learning disabilities or developmental disabilities. Well, more than just assistance, the Arc also strives to create an atmosphere of social inclusion in which people are treated with respect to their abilities, not their disabilities. With us today are two people who know a lot about that. Jude Junco is an ARC individual and the director of First Impressions, which are so very important. Jude, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
And seated next to Jude is Ms. Tracy Petrichick, and she is COO of the Arc of Monroe. Thanks for being with us, Tracy.
Thank you.
So first of all, we're coming off of a month. I think it was developmental disability. When was that special month that was dedicated? Was it April or May? I'm not sure. I know we had March. That's right. Well, we had scheduled an interview actually, and I had to cancel it in March. So we're kind of making up for a little lost time. But you brought Jude with you to kind of talk about the importance of not judging a book by its cover, right?
Right.
Tell people a little bit about your job at the Arc. What do you do there?
I greet visitors when they come into the administration building, offer them something to drink, and I answer phones. I do faxing, copying, filing, even shredding if there's nothing else to do. I try to find things to do to keep myself busy.
I have a box full of shredding I need to do at home, I'll tell you. You came to the Arc about 2 years ago,
Yes.
after working in other places where, frankly, they weren't so very nice to you, were they?
No. No.
Talk about how very much you needed the Arc to come and help you, and how hard it was to work somewhere where people didn't treat you so nicely, I should say.
Right.
What was it like? It was pretty hard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause they knew that I was different than they were, and there was a couple people there that pretty much picked on me a lot and did things that were nasty. I was a cleaning person, and I have to clean up after these people, and
they weren't very neat.
They weren't very neat. They basically did things on purpose to make my job harder.
Yeah. And now you work somewhere where people really respect you, don't they?
Yes.
How much of a difference has it made in your life?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I'm a lot happier.
Do you feel more confident?
Yes. Yes. I've been given the ability to, or the chance to like learn different things, like on the computer, that I never thought I'd be able to learn.
Oh goodness, computers can be so intimidating, can't they?
Oh my God. Actually, I'm loving it because now I have one at home, and I get on that. And
you're going to be like the rest of us, hooked on Facebook and on the internet all the time. Tracy, talk about how the Arc kind of connected with Jude, and how your relationship, how the Arc and Jude got together, and it created a relationship that really has benefited her and the Arc of Monroe.
Sure. Jude has a job coach, an employment specialist who works with her. We have a whole division within the Arc for job path, we call it, placing people in competitive employment within the community. Those jobs range from administrative, like Jude has, to positions within Wegmans or within hospitals. It really is competitive employment, seeing people for their abilities, working with companies to understand that there's a great value that people can bring. The commitment that those folks show to their jobs really shines, and employers value that. Once they open the door and allow that to happen, they're thankful for the experience.
What does a person like Jude bring to an organization? You talked about their dedication. They're very dedicated to what they do because they take it so seriously, because it didn't come easily to them. But tell me how you think people in the organization benefit themselves. What do they get out of the experience too?
I think just the work ethic, the patience, the compassion. You know, Jude shares some heartbreaking stories And it's important for us to share those stories and to continue on that path of educating the community, because that's not the only story. You know, there are others certainly that every person probably can share. So really our focus is to get the community educated and understanding and just give a chance.
You said the very key word, and it's compassion. And I find that sometimes it's very easy for people to, when they don't know you, to judge and say, or assume that they know what you can do. But when they meet you, they realize there's a whole lot you can do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at you, said you never thought you'd be able to work on computers, and now look at you. You've got a computer at work and a computer at home.
Right. I never thought I'd be able to get my driver's license either. And I passed my written test on the first try, and I passed my driver's test on the first try. Unlike some people that I grew up with that had to take theirs like twice before they passed both the written and the
I know
the
some
driver's
people
test.
who've had to do it twice.
Yeah.
Jude, what do you think, you know, when you hear, and again, I've read some of your story, and it is heartbreaking. I mean, and I don't want to dwell on it too much, because you're so much more than what you've been through. I think, you know what I mean? We're all so much more than our backstory, than what's happened to us. I think we are what we are now, and that's, like you said, a confident, a happier person than you used to be, huh?
Yes.
What would you say to people who may be thinking of hiring someone from the ARC? What would you tell them is a good reason to do so? Why should they hire someone from the ARC?
Because people with developmental disabilities have the chance, or need the chance, to be out there and working if they want to. And
it's called social inclusion,
yes.
right? That's an
Yes.
important thing, isn't it? It seems like that's been very valued by companies, more so than in the past. Do you find businesses are more willing to do that, to open their doors to people who are different?
We do.
Than they have in the past.
Absolutely. We definitely have seen that change, and I think our reputation and the success that we've had with multiple businesses really paves that way as well. Jude is a great example. We have many, many others like her. Once given the opportunity, certainly can prove themselves.
So, you say you're a lot happier now. What's the next thing you wanna learn? What would you say? You learned computers, you got a great job where people treat you nicely, and you got your driver's license, you know how to use computers. What's next? What do you want to do next?
The next thing I'm working on is trying to get my my first aid card.
So first aid certification.
Yes.
To be able to know how to handle.
How to handle like first aid emergencies, CPR, and all that kind of.
Why would you like to learn that?
Because I've always wanted to learn that. I wanted to work with children at one time, doing daycare, and a lot of places like that, they want you to have, like, you know, your certification
Yeah.
and, you know, saving lives.
Yeah. Do you ever have bad days?
Huh?
Do you ever have bad days?
Sometimes.
It
but
sounds like you have a lot better days.
better days now than a lot better days than I used to.
Yeah. Well, it's been a real treat to meet you. It really has, Jude. I'm sure a lot of people tell you that you brighten their day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, you do. You brighten people's days, I can tell. Yeah. She must be a lot of fun to have working with her, right?
She is. She's a great person.
Yeah. And there's so many more like her, so many more people who are a part of ARC who are just like Jude. And we thank you for coming onto the show. We've got a link to the ARC of Monroe on our website at 13wham.com. If you'd like to learn more about the programs that they have there, or if you are a business who would like to partner with the ARC to perhaps bring some ARC individuals into your business to enrich it and enrich your other employees, because let's face it, it goes both ways, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Jude, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, and thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Norma.
We'll be right back after this.